Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Welcome to another episode of the Perceptual Shift Show. My name is James Quine, and this is my brother,
Robbie. I'm a perceptual shifter, totally on board with it, and a life lover.
I love my life. I love my life too.
That was kind of a wimpy I love my life.
I love my life. I don't want to scream it and blow out the speaker.
Okay.
I love my life. Yeah. Okay. All right, and just to prove it,
Yes.
We're
Evidence.
rocking our life lover mugs.
We are completely proven life lovers. We drink life-loving black coffee.
Cinnamon tea for
Yes.
me with honey.
You can customize your life-loving techniques.
How you doing, bro?
Pretty good. It's nice to be here.
Yeah. What was your morning like?
Well, you kind of faked me out because you posted that you were completely fried and tired and you wanted to just snuggle in your bed with the cold air conditioning.
Yeah, I had an Instagram post that just said, do you ever feel like you just really don't want to get up? It's so cold outside. You're just under the covers and you know you got to wake up, but you just don't feel like it.
Yeah.
And then I was like debating, I'm like 5 more minutes. And I saw that post. And
I took that as a cue, like Rob's, slow down, man.
Right. So we usually meet at 11 o'clock.
Right.
We do the podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, what happened to my brother? He's always on time.
I know. I'm very anal about being on time.
You are. And I was like, is he dead possibly?
Wow.
And I'm like, I better
How dramatic.
I'm
Yeah.
going to just
He's
accept
dead
the
on the
fact that
highway.
he's dead. I'm not going to be surprised or upset. I'm just going to be grateful that I had all this time with him, And then magically he called me back and said, oh, dude, I thought you were sleeping.
That's right. And we started the morning rocking with a little George Harrison.
Which, by the way, that post had been 3 hours earlier.
Right.
I think it was at 8 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
But it's all good,
I'll cut you some slack on that one.
Yeah, what were you listening? George Harrison.
My Sweet Lord.
And then?
And then
the Universe.
Across the Universe.
Words are flowing
With the holy Om in it.
Inside a
Paper cup.
Om,
Om, Om, Om, Om, Om. The universe.
Yeah, I'm sure we're born.
Jai Guru.
What does that mean, Jai Guru?
It means like praise the Guru.
Praise the Guru. Praise the Guru.
Yeah.
First, my sweet love, Lord, and then praise the Guru.
My sweet Lord, my sweet love is the same thing.
Right. Did he like sort of go into that whole Buddhism thing?
Oh my God, that's an understatement. Yeah, they went to India. They meditated.
But I mean, everybody that goes to India doesn't become a Buddhist.
No, but they were heavy into acid, and then they kind of transitioned into getting into spirituality.
LSD, no. Oh my goodness.
The good stuff.
That stuff I would never touch.
The blue Osley acid.
Oh, you're talking about the stuff in the bottle?
Yeah, the liquid, the drops.
Oh, the liquid ones.
Yeah.
Wasn't my dad? Wasn't
Yes.
our dad doing that?
Yeah, he had.
With Timothy Leary.
He had some connections. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Everyone in Topanga Canyon in L.A., the actors and the musicians were all doing. They did the good
We didn't have
recipe.
the good LSD.
No, we had crappy
we had
bathtub LSD. It was crap.
We had the what were the ones that looked like those little candy things? They were on the papers.
Yeah, blotter. Yeah.
Yeah, the blotters.
Yeah,
Yeah, they remember those little candy?
Yeah, you had to be careful when you tore them because your skin would absorb it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, we had those.
Keep them in the refrigerator in a little
I
plastic.
also had some acid that was like
Oh man.
like a dissolvable paper thing that you put on your tongue.
Right,
Did you ever
right.
have that too? It looked like a rice paper.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just-
really thin. Yeah.
Those were kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think I took some acid that was just like a pill once.
Right.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
But how long did
We
you do
missed
LSD for?
we missed the boat.
Was it-
We just did it that summer every day, almost listening to Pink Floyd, and I was afraid I was going to get brain damage. It's like it's time to tap the brakes.
I did it for longer than I did it for almost a year.
That's a long time. Yeah.
You can still see them. I was in Santa Monica recently, and I came down 16th to Wilshire, and there was a guy right in front of that hospital with his pants down to his knees.
He's on acid.
And he was like playing with himself and
right.
laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like gray hair, long,
Oh, wow.
huge hair, like just like.
Oh man.
And I was like,
precautionary
that's fucked up,
tale.
man.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I'm glad I never ended up that far.
I
gone.
know, but some people do, and it's.
Yeah. And I'm also glad I don't do LSD anymore.
Oh, me too.
Or any drugs.
Yeah,
or
thank
drink.
you.
But that's just for me. It's okay if you guys drink and you like it and you're cool with it.
Yeah.
For me, it was a problem.
Yeah, and right here, big problem right here.
Yeah, so I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
All right, today we got a good show coming to you. We're going to read another page out of the Perceptual Shift, How to Love Your Life and Manifest Abundance. And we are on page 9.
Moving right along.
Number 9.
Yeah, this book is so damn deep.
Number 9.
9.
Number 9. Number 9. What song was that? Play
Number
backwards.
9.
No, but playing backwards, it was like, I am the devil.
Oh,
Something
probably.
like
Yeah,
that. It
some
was some kind of weird satanic.
Yeah, right.
Somebody figured out, it sounds like he said, I'm the devil or something.
God.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so
weird.
page 9, shifting perceptions. But before we do that, we're going to bring
that's
to you
right.
live and unfiltered
Yeah.
the Perceptual Shift song.
And we're applying our perceptual shift lenses so we can fully lock in
I'm not putting mine on until I grab my guitar.
to the
Go for
vibe.
it.
Welcome to the Shift Show. Get ready for the mind flow. You're gonna see the world in a brand new way. We'll show you how to love life. Eliminate your strife. You'll manifest all that you desire. The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nice.
Thank you.
That was kind of psychedelic.
All right, we ready to rock and roll?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel much better now. I'm perceptually shifted a bit.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Did you go into town this morning or no?
Yeah, I did.
You did. For what?
Just a Safeway.
For what?
Just look around, see if I get bored of my, carnivore. It can get sort of boring sometimes.
Okay, well, so what did you find?
Nothing was on sale, and I'm a very thrifty shopper, so I don't.
Okay.
Hawaii is expensive.
So you went around, you looked around for some carnivore.
Yeah,
kind
I
of
was looking
stuff?
for lamb and the stuff that I like, and
nothing, no sales.
nothing, no sale.
No, like 3-day-old lamb.
I swoop on that action.
I'm
yeah.
telling. Hey,
I like
admit,
lamb curry.
I got the same problem, except I'm addicted to like bakery stuff. So I
Right,
go to
right.
the Safeway area.
We-
Yeah, I go into the Safeway area where all the baked goods are.
I
and they
haven't
have
been there
one
since
rack
like
back
1973 or
They
something.
have one rack back there.
Yeah.
And everything that's expiring like
Right,
today or tomorrow.
day-old muffins
like
and
all
stuff.
the cinnamon buns,
Old bagels and
all the bagels and
Right.
all the cherry pies and everything.
Right.
That's where I'm going. It's 50% off.
Yeah, that's
so I'm
awesome.
like, hey man, I eat that half cherry
Hell
pie
yes.
in one day.
Yeah,
Bring it
yeah.
on.
It's not going to sit at
Instead of $9.99,
I will
I'm getting it for $5.
cannibalize that cherry.
Yeah. So I will admit that I definitely like a deal.
Yeah.
So-
you like a little bit of sweets. You deserve it. You're
Right.
staying in good shape.
Although we're not adverse to splurging
No.
when we want to splurge.
Right.
Yeah. Like that private plane that you bought. That was a nice plane that you bought. That's big and comfy and roomy. Oh, wait, that wasn't you.
No.
That was some
I'm
rich
drawing a
person I
blank
know.
on that.
Yeah. I know. We're not quite there, but that's okay. Probably never own a private plane. Just to anyone
A lot of
wanting
horror
to ride on
stories.
my private plane,
Right.
probably won't happen.
Yeah.
But God bless everybody that owns one and loves it.
Right.
Nothing against them. Okay, so here we go. Shifting Perceptions, which is appropriate for a book called
The Perceptual Shift.
Okay. And this is in the chapter, The Lens Through Which We See. While perception is powerful, it is not fixed. The art of perceptual shifting, the ability to consciously change how we view situations, offers a pathway to personal transformation. This process begins with awareness. And before I read this next part, we have this saying, awareness, acceptance, and action. It's like becoming aware of what's going on, accepting it as reality, and then determining what action is appropriate.
Right.
And this is all, for me, part of the pausing when agitated stuff,
Yeah.
right? How do I feel?
Right.
How am I feeling today?
Am I in alignment?
How am I feeling in this situation with this person?
Sure.
What's going on with me?
Yeah, it's like taking your emotional pulse.
And generally when I'm upset, I feel it right here. Is that where you feel it?
And my throat, too.
Yeah, sometimes my throat is so clenched up, it's hard to feel it there.
It's the throat chakra,
Yeah. But down in here, I feel like
definitely,
a tightening, icky feeling in
definitely
my gut.
In the gut, yes,
and
for sure.
That's my little red light.
That's kind of the first one is the gut.
Yeah, it's like a warning sign, like you're heading down a rabbit hole.
Something
in
is
this situation.
Not cool here, yeah.
And if I can just get some space from what I'm thinking or what I'm experiencing or the person I'm with or whatever it is, then, the tools click in.
Right.
Right? Connect with source.
Yeah.
Do some meditation.
Yeah, exactly.
Do some mirror work.
Yep.
Read something inspirational.
Yep.
Make a phone call.
And start off with taking a deep breath.
Yes. A deep breath of life.
Yes.
Which is one of the books that I read.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, so awareness is key because without awareness, then we're just ignorant to what's going on with us.
Yeah.
And we're never going to change or shift
like sleepwalking
into abundance.
Right.
Okay. So, sorry for that little detour there, but I wanted to definitely get that out. So the process begins with awareness, recognizing when a perception is limiting or misaligned with reality. From there, intentional practices like journaling, visualization, and seeking alternative perspectives can help reframe perceptions. And I want to break this down a little bit more. So we said recognizing when a perception is limiting or misaligned with reality. So a great example of that is that my perception is that you're angry with me.
Right.
But reality might be that you're just angry.
Right.
You're just having a rough day.
Sure. And maybe not to personalize it.
Yes.
Like someone's just having a moment, they need to vent or something.
Have you ever had a day where you're just upset?
Yes.
A rough day?
Oh, absolutely. And have to kind of press the reset button.
So the idea of recognizing when a perception is limiting or misaligned with reality. She was explaining a situation where that was going on for her, and I was able to explain to her sometimes what works for me is to recognize that the feelings I'm having are coming from feeling attacked, defensive, or shamed because I'm perceiving that they're coming at me.
Right.
When in fact, they could just be venting and having a rough day, like I said.
Yeah.
So,
it's like you're taking it too personally a little bit?
Yeah, I was taking it personally.
Right.
So I said, what we can do is we can walk over to where they're standing.
Right.
Like, we don't have to physically do that, but in our mind, we walk over. We see things from their perspective.
Sure.
And we have compassion.
Right.
And we can say, like, I can see that this is an uncomfortable situation for you. And I want you to know that I got you.
Right.
I love you. Everything's going to be okay. We're going to be okay. And I understand what you're going through.
Right.
And it's rough. I got to run right now because I got this appointment or call, because you can detach with love like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's,
if it feels, especially if it feels like not accepted, not embraced, your offer of coming to their side is not really...
Maybe a little unsolicited.
Yeah, they might feel like they want to continue arguing and you're preventing them from having that argument that they want. Because some people do want to do that.
Sure.
And that's when I can say, I want to talk to you more about this a little bit later, but I have this other thing that I have to go to, or I need to use the restroom, or whatever it is.
Right.
Make an excuse to get some space.
Yeah.
This is detaching with love.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it is. So, which, by the way, is really difficult.
Yeah, easier said than done, people.
Especially difficult if you're codependent.
Yeah.
So if you're dependent upon their love, their affirming yourself,
their validation,
then detaching, it feels lonely and scary, and that may encourage them to detach too, and then you might lose them, and oh my God. So that's one of the reasons people stay in a dysfunctional relationship, and don't know how to remove themselves.
That sounds a little bit like people pleasing.
It is. And here's the other thing that goes hand in hand with that too, bro. And that is that we teach people how to treat us. I got one. Yeah, baby.
That has to have a dong in it.
Yes. So what I mean by that is if somebody's treating you disrespectfully, and let's say you even attempted to come to their side and understand they're having a rough day, or
Right.
you're not placating them, but they're saying, I can see why you would be upset with me.
Right.
I can understand, especially given the history of me leaving the cabinet open a lot, and you asking me to leave the
We're back
cabinet
to the
open,
cabinet
back to
again.
the cabinet, and that I didn't do that. So
Cabinet
I
Nazi.
do need to become better about that.
Right.
And then they decide to continue to attack you.
Yeah.
If
That sounds abusive.
yeah, if I stay in that abusive conversation,
Yeah.
then what I'm telling them is that you can continue to abuse me as much as you want, and I will stay. I'm teaching them
Right.
that it's okay to treat me that way.
Yeah.
And that is not healthy for you.
Doormat.
That is a lack of
Doormat.
self-love. And I'm going to tell that person, you need to start going back in the mirror and telling yourself that you love you.
Right.
Because clearly their love for you is the primary love that you're seeking rather than loving yourself. Because you're not taking care of yourself. You're giving them a gift, the gift to yell at you and abuse you, which
Right.
is not a very healthy gift,
No.
and you're hurting yourself. So I would
Yeah.
encourage you to step away in that situation. So
Me too.
with respect to this reading, recognizing when a perception is limiting or misaligned with reality, you may be interpreting what they're doing and having a misunderstanding, and your perception may be incorrect, but you also may be thinking you're doing a favor by listening to them,
Right.
when in fact the healthier perception is it's not helping them or you.
Right. And it's
Right?
especially if it goes on like
As we talked about in previous podcasts,
Yeah.
how long are we
Right.
going to allow it
Yeah,
to
you want to
continue?
vent for 10 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Someone once told me, one of his mentors said that you can complain, bitch, nag, scold, blame, and get on the pity pot for 10 minutes every day from 5 p.m. to 5:10 p.m.
Yeah.
But during the day, save all that shit
Right.
for 5 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought that was pretty brilliant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is good.
Okay. So once again, recognizing when a perception is limiting or misaligned with reality. From there, intentional practices like journaling, which I did,
Hold on.
visualization,
Yeah.
no ding for that one,
Well, I like it, but
Okay, so
I'm
not
a
good
journal
enough.
guy.
All right. And seeking alternative perspectives can help
No,
reframe.
no ding for that. I was kidding. I like all of them.
Can help reframe perceptions, and that's really what we're looking
I don't want to
for.
over ding though.
You don't want to overding. I'm giving myself a 10.
Okay, that's
Two
self-love.
dings
Yeah.
for those. Okay,
Those are
visualization
pretty good.
and seeking alternative perspectives.
Right.
And one more for helping reframe
Wow, you're going berserk.
perceptions. For example, someone who perceives public speaking as terrifying might reframe it as an opportunity to share ideas and connect with others. Over time, this new perception can diminish.
Wait a minute. Did you ever have a fear of public speaking? Can you relate?
I mean, I still do.
Can you really?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it to me. Actually, it seems like the opposite. Like you're pretty comfortable.
There's not a moment when you speak in front of people that you don't get a little nervous?
Not too much.
Really? What if you were to go and speak in front of 300 people?
Probably a little gulp, yeah.
So
But once I get started, you can barely shut me up.
I can definitely tell you that when I was
I'm a
on the Love
chatterbox.
Hotel and they had 3 cameras around me,
Right.
filming 5 feet away from my face,
Right.
I was nervous.
I really applaud you and am in awe that you did the Love Hotel. That would scare the crap out of me.
Yeah, it was nervous.
I mean,
but
because if you're being filmed, even when you have to run to the bathroom, almost they don't give you any privacy.
well,
right?
no, you're mic'd, so they
Yeah.
can hear you peeing.
Right.
They tell us that they're not listening.
It's hard
to
to
us pee,
pee
but you just never
quietly.
know.
You can't pee
I
quietly.
mean, somebody might be listening and going, "Wow,
You can try to avoid the water.
that's a good strong stream." Yeah. Who knows?
Oh my God.
Or like, God, he's having some bladder
He's a
issues. Maybe I
horse.
should mention that to I have a prostate doctor that
Right.
might be able to. help, but they can listen to you.
I'm sure they probably crack jokes.
I mean,
like
I'm
that.
sure they hear when you go number 2 too. You know, it's like very
Oh
uncomfortable.
man,
Probably.
that is.
I wouldn't be
extremely
surprised if people are like
uncomfortable.
holding their mic and trying to hide
Yeah,
it.
I bet.
Especially if you're in Mexico and you have the turistas. That's not going to be fun.
Oh my
you know?
gosh! Wow,
be
it's like a
bummer.
tsunami in there.
Oh
man.
yeah, and thank God there's not like smell-o-vision going on.
Whoa.
But they can't hear you. No cameras come in.
Yeah.
No cameras. There's certain no camera areas, like the bedrooms of the women
Right.
are pretty much off camera.
They would love to film that. I
Yeah,
bet.
they're
but
weird
you
about
can't.
that.
You can't.
And in the beginning, when I was uncomfortable, I talked to some of the guys on the show, and they said it took them a few days to get comfortable. What
I can
happens is,
imagine. Yeah.
I don't think you get so comfortable with it as much as you just don't give a shit anymore.
Right.
It's too hard to be nervous and worried and trying to be on your best
Yeah.
behavior and prim and proper. And
Right.
I'm not going to swear.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be mean. I'm going to be a really lovely, wonderful person.
Right.
And after like 3 days, you're like, I'm just going to be me. Fuck it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, but I was nervous in the beginning. I will say that.
It's very brave that you
Yeah.
did that. I love it.
I was a little nervous each time.
It didn't show that you were nervous though.
When we
I mean,
sat-
you had your guitar and stuff. That was
That
cool.
really helped. Having
Yes.
the guitar
Yeah.
mellowed me out.
Sure.
And I had a lot of friends that I would Zoom with, and we would have we would do some reading out of these different books, Ianla's book, or,
Right on.
The Daily Stoic.
Yeah.
And, all these different books
Sure.
that would
Like
sort of fill
inspiring
me up
little
with
books.
abundance and bring in that lightness of the universe to just let me know I'm going to be okay.
That's awesome.
You almost gave me a ding.
I almost gave you a ding. Yeah. 'Cause
Did I go too fast?
no, I love the idea of doing a reset, and I think that's
You get a ding for that.
very beautiful. Thanks.
Reset. How often can we reset each day?
As often as a person wants.
Do you actively reset by
Sometimes.
saying I need a reset?
Yes, sometimes I do.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling overwhelmed, it's like, take it, please.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm not afraid to do that. It's like
Yeah.
it doesn't feel good. I want to get rid of it.
I have literally gone into a meditation and said, "Home.
Yes.
I'm starting my day over
Love
again.
it. Love it.
I'm gonna wake up and do everything I did this morning.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna kiss the universe, wiggle my fingers
Yeah.
and my toes. I'm alive.
That's right.
Open myself up to abundance,
That's
abundance
right.
of finance, romance, happiness, joy, creativity, love, silliness, service to others, everything. I do the whole thing. I do my mirror work. I do my
Wow.
readings. I do everything. I start the day completely over
Yes.
because I recognize I'm in a funky mood
Right.
and I can't shake it.
Yeah, and I choose serenity.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm invited to do a little work to get there.
Absolutely.
Like just some breathing, letting go, and not taking things so seriously, and taking a look at maybe I was overly sensitive about something.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. And I do the same thing in the middle of the night. If I wake up in the middle of the night, it is inevitably because somehow an idea of real life snuck into my dreams.
Right.
Yeah. So I could be dreaming about, rabbits frolicking on a hill, floating in the ocean, and then suddenly I think did I bring out the trash?
Right.
And then I'll wake up and I'll be like, did I pay my bill? And
Right,
then
sure.
that just rolls into another thing. It's like, oh my God, I don't think I uploaded the podcast.
Right.
And then I'm like, hey, close your eyes and let's think of the bunnies on the hill.
Yeah,
floating
I
in
wanna
the
get back
ocean.
to bunny
I'll
land.
do that for 5 or 10 minutes. And
Right.
if I cannot fall asleep, I pick up my book because
Right.
I read novels. And I'll pick up my novel and I'll start reading my novel until I
Wow.
get tired. And then my eyes will get heavier and
Right.
heavier, and boom, that's it. I put the novel to the side.
That's
I
good.
pass out, and I think about the novel I'm reading, whatever part of the novel I'm in, and I go into that storyland of dream
Right.
back down.
Nice.
So, all right, so let's get back to it. Shifting perceptions.
Okay.
It says, over this time, seeing things differently, like an opportunity to share ideas and connect with others, this new perception can diminish fear and build confidence. I went to a meeting once with hundreds of people in it, and I was speaking, doing some inspirational talk, and I said,
In LA or here?
I think it might have been in LA. It was in LA, yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, I get nervous. The first words out of my mouth is, I get nervous in front of large audiences sometimes.
Right.
And, there was just silence. And I said, but there's this kind of poem or prayer, or whatever you want to call it. It goes something like this. O universe, make me an instrument of your will. And where there is hatred, let me sow love. And where there is wrong, let me show the spirit of forgiveness. And I quoted that poem prayer thing. And I said, my purpose tonight is to help just one person.
Right.
So I hope you're out there. and I hope that my message helps you.
That's great.
And then I said, I'm James.
And it's honest, people resonate with honesty. It comes from the heart. It's and
it also connected me to source.
Right.
So I felt more comfortable in front of those people. And then I did my little, informational pitch or whatever. And it seemed to be really well received.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that I was completely
it was
comfortable.
Real. Yeah.
But when you're speaking for 45 minutes or whatever in front of a very big audience like that, it does help to connect with the universe.
Absolutely.
It really does.
For sure.
Similarly, a person who habitually blames others for their struggles might start shifting their perspective, transforming feelings of victimization into compassion. And let's talk about that idea of feeling victimized. It's kind of I wouldn't say universal, but I would say it's a very common experience for humanity.
Sure.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I would agree.
Do you see that?
Yeah, I do.
Being sort of perpetrated on each of the people?
Yes.
That you mentor a lot of times?
Yeah, sometimes I get quiet. You're a louder speaker. I'm a little bit sort of.
I'm a loud mouth.
No, I want to hear it.
It is. I literally have to turn down my microphone way down.
I've noticed that.
His
Yeah,
up.
I know.
And when we do the sound check, I'm watching. I'm seeing.
No, I'm
the
glad.
lines too low.
I'm glad you're paying attention.
But if I added up all of the minutes of my life that I felt like a victim,
Right.
they would
Flick off
add
the
up
self-pity.
to, I would say, most likely, 60 minutes in an hour, way more than hours, probably days of my life.
Right. That were wasted.
Wasted days of my life.
Wasted
Well,
days.
maybe not wasted, because now I look back and I go, I don't want to be that person.
Yeah, it goes nowhere. It's just a big, boring pity party spiral of self-pity, which I try to flick off.
Yes.
I think it's not.
Flick it off.
It is not a good way to spend my time. I'll speak in the first person on that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that person.
But don't you think in some sense you're grateful that you felt like a victim, so that now you know that you don't want to feel that way anymore?
Yeah, it's boring though.
But it's the yin yang. You experienced it.
Yeah.
You don't know what light is unless you've experienced dark.
That's right.
You don't know what
it's a
not feeling like a victim is until you felt like a victim.
Right. And being in the light is way more fun.
Yes. And
there's no comparison. It's just, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
In the gratitude field, just get into that zone.
Yeah. Many people don't realize that the moment you blame anyone or anything for anything, you become a victim.
Right.
Right when I get upset
The blame game.
at something, if I'm upset at the corner of my bed because I stubbed my toe, I become a victim.
Right.
I'm a victim of that stupid corner of the bed thing.
Yeah.
Right? If I don't like the president of Uruguay, thank you. And some people will disagree with me and
That's
say,
owning your part in it.
I'm not choosing to be a victim.
Thank you.
But I guess another way to say it is, I'm choosing to allow another person to control my feelings.
Right.
I'm giving the power to someone else over my serenity.
Yeah, that's true.
You have the power to make me miserable. You have the power to make me unhappy. You have the power to destroy my serenity.
Wow.
You have the power to hurt me emotionally.
Yeah.
To devastate my life.
That is too high of a price.
To destroy my life. You have the power. If you're giving the power to anyone to make you miserable or to destroy your life, stop giving away your power.
Ding, ding,
Yeah, stop
ding.
giving away your power right now and recognize that you have an alternative choice.
Yes, always.
You can
Always.
simply walk away.
That's right.
And I don't mean get divorced or end the relationship or quit your job. I mean physically remove yourself for a moment.
And it doesn't have to be dramatic either. It doesn't have to have door slamming or
It doesn't.
eye rolls.
You don't need to be
or,
passive aggressive.
Or yelling and cussing.
And you don't need to punish them.
Right.
You can do it
Yeah, no
with
passive
some
aggressive.
dignity. Like, can you excuse me for a minute?
Yeah, or let me think about it. I'll get back to you. There's a lot of kind of polite, cool ways to say that without drama.
My favorite, though, is, can you excuse me for a moment? Something isn't agreeing with my stomach. I need to use the restroom.
That's right.
No one's going to fight you on that.
Yeah.
But I have been fought on saying, hey, can we talk about this later? No, we can't.
Right.
Hey, do you mind if we take this up tomorrow? Yes, I do mind.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I have the runs really bad. I got to run to the restroom. Nobody's going to say, no, you can't.
Right.
You can get away with it.
Yeah,
and I'm okay
that's
with
true.
that white lie.
Yeah.
If it detaches
It's
me.
the lesser of the evils.
Exactly. So, if you need to use the diarrhea excuse, go for it. However,
yeah.
don't give your power away anymore.
Thank you.
Starting today, if
That
you're
deserves
listening
a
to this,
ding.
do not give your power of happiness, joy, and serenity away to anybody else. Take a break, go in the restroom, look in the mirror and say, I love you. You're amazing.
Right.
You are wonderful. I believe in you. You don't deserve to be unhappy. No one's going to make you unhappy. You are great. Let's go have a great day.
Yeah.
And if you come out and the person's there and they still want to fight, say, I got to run.
Yeah.
We're going to have to talk about this later.
Yeah, and I think it's a good idea, like, not to be held hostage.
Yeah. That is exactly what's happening. Is
Right.
Their emotional illness,
Yeah.
their anger, frustration,
Sure.
they're blaming you as a result of not taking responsibility themselves. You see, it's easier to blame somebody
Sure.
else
Yeah.
than to step up and take responsibility.
Right. That's true.
Especially when we view, or that person views, the other person's behavior is much more egregious.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, well, I did leave the dishes out, but you didn't need to yell at me.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
Like they're kind of keeping score on the whole thing.
and there are cases when somebody's behavior is more egregious than the other
Yeah,
one. But I am
definitely.
responsible
For
to
my
clean
part.
up my side
Yes,
of the street.
thank you. Yeah.
And so if my part is this small and theirs is this big, I still am responsible to say that that wasn't okay. And by the way, for anyone listening, the way that I make amends in those types of situations is I do not just say, I'm sorry, because I find that's cheap.
Right. Yeah.
It's a cheap, easy way out. And you
Yeah.
know what? Then you're going to do it again and say, I'm sorry again. What's it
Yeah.
going to be worth?
Exactly.
Instead, what I say is this.
Kind of watered down a little bit. Yeah.
I've had a chance to take a look at my behavior, and it's not in line with the person that I want to be. I don't believe that you deserve to be treated that way ever. In fact, you don't deserve to be treated that
Wow.
way
That's
ever.
awesome. Yeah.
I did that. I treated you that way, and that is not cool.
That's accountability right there.
Unfortunately, I wish I could promise you that I will never do it again,
Right.
but I'm a human.
Yeah. Be careful.
But
on
I
that
can
one.
promise you this. I'm going to try
Good.
to improve my behavior. And I
Awesome.
hope I don't have to subject you to that anymore.
That's a very loving, sweet amends. It's very respectful and it's mature.
And it's honest that
Yes.
I can't promise anything.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's
It's very lame to promise someone you're never going to do it again, and then you do it again. That's like kind of crappy.
Exactly. All right, so let's get back to this. Let's get back to this victimization and this whole idea that we're blaming others for their...
The blame game.
I'll read it again. A person who habitually blames others for their struggles might start shifting their perspective, transforming...
Perceptually shifting?
Perceptually shifting. Transforming feelings of victimization into compassion. And when we talk about compassion, it means that if the other person is yelling at me, they are spiritually sick.
Right.
They're emotionally sick. And I know what that feeling, I've been there before.
Yeah.
And I have compassion for it. I don't want to jump in there with them.
Right.
I don't want a part of it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be subjected to their yelling and screaming.
Yeah, it's icky.
But I can have some compassion.
Sure.
You can have compassion and detach together.
That's right.
They're not mutually exclusive. By recognizing that others are also on their own spiritual journeys, often stuck or struggling themselves, we can break free from blame. Break free from blame. Reclaim our power.
That's good.
Power of love.
Yes.
Isn't there a song? That'd be a good name for a song. Power of
I
love.
think I've heard,
Yeah.
I think someone beat you to that.
And grow with compassion.
Ding.
I want to evolve.
Grow,
I want to
evolve,
evolve
yes.
in lots of different ways,
Sure.
but one of them certainly is in my ability to be compassionate.
Yeah, definitely.
Deepak has a meditation that says love, compassion, joy, and equanimity. That's the
Right,
mantra.
right.
Love, compassion, joy, and equanimity.
Yeah.
And he explains that that we can overcome problems and obstacles by increasing our awareness, by
Right.
expanding our awareness.
Yeah.
And we expand our awareness by being more loving,
Right.
more compassionate, and then we get to experience joy,
Right.
and we get to experience equanimity, which is that state of mind of being at peace even when everything around us is crazy
Right,
and
right.
insane.
Yeah.
So compassion is very, very important, something that I aspire towards. You?
That's great. Yes. Love is the king. Love is the highest vibration there is.
Yeah. That means you listen to the news and you're like, man, everybody out there in the world needs to have a little more compassion
I
for everybody
agree.
else.
It would make the world way zillion times more
Yeah.
fun.
I mean,
Yeah.
you see that so much of the
Sharing
destruction
and caring,
happens in
yeah.
the world because people aren't compassionate and tolerant.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
This whole idea of inclusiveness versus exclusiveness, I don't even understand why anybody would ever be not for inclusiveness.
Yeah, I
Not
know.
to include the world. I mean, I don't mean to bend over backwards and say, I'm not only going to be inclusive of everybody, but I'm going to change the way I think and behave and act because I want those people to be happy. I'm not suggesting that at all. I'm just saying that, everybody is entitled to have their own point of view and their own perspective on life. Why do I need to shift it for
Right,
them?
right.
It's not my job.
Yeah.
Get in my own hula hoop.
Thank you. Yeah.
No dang, man.
My job is to work on me. No, that deserves a ding for sure. That was one of my favorite life hacks that you did. Was
The hula hoop one?
The hula hoop.
I loved it
really
because I was
loved. I
actually-
love the angle of
Me
it.
too. I got to do more like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was very.
Did
very
you see
good.
mine yesterday? The recent one?
Yes, and I liked
What was
it.
it about?
It was about. I'm trying. There's a lot of them. So
I can't remember it either.
it was.
Oh, I think it was about self-love, kind of.
Yes,
wasn't
it was a
Yeah.
self-love one. Yeah,
It was about loving yourself. Yeah, yeah.
which is pretty high on the list.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we are.
You can't be a
Fine.
perceptual shifter if you don't love
Yeah.
yourself.
So let's
Okay.
get to the question part.
Okay. All right.
Have you ever had a negative or doubtful thought about yourself or a situation ever in your life? Negative or doubtful?
Daily.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I
if there's a
want to
person-
be honest. I've done a lot of work on myself, but I still have more work to do in that
probably
department.
the only people that haven't are like babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so in this case, you would write it down, but because we're on a podcast, I'm going to say,
I can't reach over there.
I know you can't. I know. Think about that thought for a second, and then think about the opposite of that thought. So think about a negative or doubtful thing where you're doubting that. Let's say, for example, like I'm doubting that I'll ever be good enough. The opposite of that would be, I'm not only good enough, I'm incredible.
Right.
I'm amazing.
Right. Right.
Or I'll never be able to achieve that. It's like, of course I'll be able to achieve that and
Right.
even more.
Right. Right.
Or a negative thought would be something like, I'm never going to find my true love.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's kind of
I'm going to
dramatic.
find, I might not only find my true love, I might find many true loves.
That's right. I'll have a whole harem of love.
Exactly. So
Like
thinking about
like Hugh Hefner.
thinking about it,
Just kidding.
thinking about a negative or doubtful thought, Robbie. Think now about
Either one of those is fine.
RQ,
Yeah,
RO,
sure. I like RO too.
Rob,
Yeah, I like Rob. It's okay. Yeah.
Bobby,
No, not down with Bobby.
Bobbert.
Bobby sounds like Bobby socks. You know, it's too
Bobbert?
weird. Bobbert, no effing way. I'm not rolling with Bobbert.
So what do you think of that, Bobbert?
Negatory.
Kind of a combination of Robert and Bob. It
I
works.
have a boundary issue on that one. It's don't
How
cross
about
it.
just straight up Bob?
I know some people that are Bobs, but they seem more Bob-ish than Bob sounds.
It's a hairdo, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. All right. So think about that negative thought or that doubtful thought, and think about what
The negative
opposite
thought
of
for me is Bobbert. I'm really not feeling that.
it. And the opposite is Robbie.
Yeah.
And how might this new perspective or way of looking at it or affirmation create a better outcome in your life? So do you want me to go or you want to
Yeah, I want you to go first.
go? Okay. So a negative thought that I've had before is I'm never going to finish that swimming pool. The opposite of that would be the pool's going to be done pretty soon. I'm going to finish it and I'm going to love it. I'm going to get it to the place where I absolutely love
It's
everything
It's
about it.
close. Yeah.
It's very close. I
Yeah.
love swimming in the pool.
I can't believe
I
how
love
good it
swimming
looks.
in the jacuzzi. The jacuzzi's like, I got in the jacuzzi the other night. It was 105 degrees.
Wow, that's
I mean,
heaven.
it was roasting. Even for
Yeah.
my son Drew, he was like, whoa.
Wow.
And then we keep the pool at
That
like,
is so nice, man.
I forget what we keep the pool at.
And
but
when it's a starry
hot.
sky at night and you're in a warm jacuzzi in Maui, it doesn't get much better than that.
No, it doesn't. Oh, we keep the pool at 97.
That's
so
like
it's nice.
heaven on earth.
Yeah.
Trust me, his pool is awesome. If you saw his pool, if we brought the cameras out there and showed the pool,
Yeah,
you would
I
you
like
would
it. It's
say
perfect for that yard.
it's kick ass. It's
Yeah, it is.
fantastic. But
So that's my negative.
Okay.
Is the pool will never get done. And
Right.
the positive is it's not only going to get done, it's going to get done and look amazing.
yeah.
That is the affirmation I want to put
No,
out
that's
there.
a good example. Yeah.
Yeah. And the more I say that, in fact, I'm going to include that in my morning affirmations. From now
Great.
on.
Fantastic.
And that'll motivate me to get the pool done.
Yeah.
And I even have a guy that said to me, I will come out and help you finish that pool for free.
Wow.
Let's get it done,
Oh
James.
my God, it doesn't get
And
better
I
than
haven't
that.
called him, so I need to get on it.
So you're going to apply perceptually shifting to your pool.
Yes, perceptually shifting the way that I've been looking at the pool situation.
Right. That's fantastic.
Yes.
How practical.
Yeah. Okay, so it's your turn. You're up.
Okay, this morning when I woke up, I was reading some conversations with God, and he was talking about relationships. Neil Donald Walsh, he's a writer that I really like his readings and stuff. But I like a lot of authors. Mm-hmm. If they say something that resonates with me, I don't have to only pick one. You know, I have a wide assortment of books that I read, kind of like James does.
Yeah.
And
A spiritual backpack.
spiritual backpack, and I'm a seeker. You know, I like being teachable, and I'm kind of thirsty for that. It's very, the idea of perceptually shifting and loving my life is, to me, is pretty critically important. You know, I want to create a fantastic life. You know, I'm getting older. I'm about to turn 65, and as we say in one of my meetings, no fronts, you know, because I'm not there yet. But
You might not make it.
I don't have time to F around, you know. I'm going to live to be 200, but I'm like a quarter of the way into my life.
Every day is precious. We
That's
don't know how long
right.
we have to go.
No, I think it's magical thinking to think, you know, I can wait. I can't wait on perceptually shifting.
Okay, so the negative or doubtful thought is?
The doubtful thought is, to be transparent, I admit that I'm not great at relationships, and there's room for improvement, and probably a lot of my ex-girlfriends would say that. Yeah, Robbie, there's tons of room for improvement.
So the doubtful thought is I'm not great at relationships.
Yes.
Right. So when you put that in the universe, that gets bigger, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So what is the...
Especially sometimes in the morning, you wake up and you don't have someone to snuggle with, and it's like...
Oh, you're talking specifically about intimate relationships.
Intimate, yeah.
Okay,
I guess
I'm not great at intimate relationships.
Yeah.
And what is the opposite affirmation of that?
That I'm a stud muffin on the Love Hotel that's fantastic at...
You're okay. So the opposite is I'm a fantastic stud muffin.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that you put that out in the universe, and then what do you attract? Women who see you as a fantastic stud muffin.
Right. Right.
And what do you become? You become that fantastic stud muffin.
Right.
Stud Muffin Bob. Oh, no, not Bob. Stud Muffin. I'm just messing with you.
Right.
Stud Muffin.
Don't say the other Rob.
Stud Muffin Robbie.
Okay, that sounds good.
Robbie the Stud Muffin.
That's right.
Yeah, baby. What you saying? All right, so that's the affirmation for you to put in the universe, and then you get to attract that type of abundance. The abundance of an intimate relationship.
Right.
Whereby you are wonderful at the relationship. It is a magical connection that you have. That's the idea, is
right.
that I'm wonderful at intimate relationships. I am going to have the most magical intimate relationship. It's coming my way. I'm open for that abundance. I am opening my arms up for whatever woman wants to come into my life to share this joy and this beauty and this wonderment of a deep, emotional, spiritual, sexual relationship with.
I would step it up even higher and say, I'm looking for my soulmate.
Soulmate. Okay. So that's cool, man. I'm open to my soulmate.
Yeah.
I'm ready for my soulmate.
I'm open to my soulmate.
I'm ready for it. You ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're going to open it up, right? Open up. You're just ready. Let it pour in, right?
No, I got to do a little work before that.
Whoa. We just put the brakes on that affirmation.
Well, I'm keeping it real.
Okay.
I'm going to not be,
Okay. That being said, one of the blocks to abundance that I have discovered personally in my life is that, I could say something like, I'm open to finishing the pool, but I'm not quite ready yet because I don't have all the tools.
Right. Is there some truth to that?
Well, there's truth to a lot of things. And when it comes to abundance manifestation affirmations, what I tend to do, and this is just me, is I tend to see the reality of everything. Like I could see that maybe every relationship I had in the past, I fucked it up, or I wasn't mature enough, or I didn't behave correctly, or whatever.
Right.
And I could say, I want to have a healthy, loving relationship, but I'm not there spiritually yet. And that prevents me from having the relationship that is going to evolve me into the man that I want to be in relationships, because the actual growth comes when we're in the relationship. And if I don't think that I'm ready, like let's say I think I need to do, fix my neck, or I need to do something, or my hair, or this or that, and I'm not ready, then I'm not loving myself as I am today,
right,
and accepting myself as I am,
yeah.
Which doesn't mean that maybe I don't want to get my teeth whitened,
right,
or I want to do something or lose some weight,
yeah.
But it means that if I'm not loving of myself today, and we only have one day,
right,
then no one else is going to find me loving.
Yeah.
No one else. If I'm not attracted to who I am, then no one's going to be attracted to me. So I would invite you to say, because we don't say needs, right?
Right.
I would desire doing X, Y, and
well
Z.
Well done. Yeah.
That being said, even if I'm not able to do X, Y, and Z,
right,
I'm open for an intimate relationship.
Right, sure, yeah.
Particularly one who accepts me as the way I am.
Right,
and loves me with all my warts.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Does that resonate?
Yes, it does. Yeah. Totally.
All right, cool.
I think I am.
I love you, bro.
I am there.
Yeah,
but I think that I would like to step it up. I'll just out myself. I have a lot of sun damage from teaching 40 years almost of surfing.
Okay.
So I'm working on my skin, and I want to get my hair straightened. I have this weird thing about frizzy hair Hawaii is like the land of hair frizz.
A Brazilian blowout.
Yeah, I want to get a Brazilian blowout.
You get that every 6 weeks?
Not that often. I think it caused hair damage, but maybe like 3 times a year, 4 times a year, possibly.
Okay. How long does it last for?
It lasts probably like about a month and a half.
Well, then you would need to get it every 6 weeks to keep it in that condition.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that would damage your hair too much.
It does?
Yeah, a little
So
bit.
it's not good for your hair.
It's not great. It's
But
not awful.
What if you
but
do the keratin oil treatment?
It is
in conjunction with
it is keratin. It is like a keratin straightener is what it is. But
Is it just
with a
the
hot
heat?
comb, yeah, they use the heat, and it doesn't have like a lot of chemicals in it, formaldehyde and stuff like that.
Okay. So that's you. So you know you're interested in doing that. More
Yeah,
frequently.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah. Well, those are things you can do.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So you know, and for anybody listening, there's always room for improvement.
Right. Yeah.
And there's not many people who can look in the mirror and actually say every single thing
Right.
about me. I like how it is, and I wouldn't want to change a single thing.
Yeah.
Because I woke up. I'll be honest.
Except for David Bowie.
Yeah, maybe Bowie like I don't know. I bet he looked in the mirror and didn't. There were things that he was upset about.
Yeah, but he was batting pretty close to 100.
Yeah. Well, he's your hero. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be
We
slightly.
can be heroes.
Rose, good. Well done. You get a ding for that.
Thank you. Just this morning, actually yesterday, I looked in the mirror
Yeah.
and I said, "Hey, James, you're looking a little on the thick side." Doesn't mean that I think I'm fat or obese or whatever.
You
But-
fat shamed yourself?
No, I just was discerning it, looking in the mirror and saying, "You look a bit heavier than usual."
Right.
And then I thought to myself, well, that might be because you've been eating a lot of pastries and a lot of
Safeway
pizza
on the
and a
sale.
lot of bagels.
Right,
You're going to
right.
that sale rack at
Yeah.
Safeway. And you're getting the bagels, and then you know you got to finish the bagels. So
Yeah.
you're constantly doing the bagel and avocado and the bagel and
Right.
avocado and the pizza. And then you're like, oh, this Danish. And then you're like, oh, I got these almond claws on sale. And you're eating the almond claws. And, you know, so I said, well, it's in the evening. I look better in the morning. Mm-hmm. Let's see how I feel in the morning. So this morning I woke up and I'm like, you're looking a little thick there, James.
Oh, wow.
So today is going to be a no grain day.
Right.
No big deal.
Sure.
No bakery. Nothing, bready.
Yeah.
No pretzels.
You're going to go keto today.
We're just going to eat vegetables and fruit.
Right.
And, keep it real healthy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I looked at my refrigerator and I have so much fruit that needs to be eaten. And
Right.
so many vegetables that I just pulled everything out and I started eating.
Wow.
And I cut up apples and bananas.
Right.
And what else? I cut up what is it? A passion fruit.
Right.
And
Did you break out a
I
mango?
did have some yogurt.
A mango?
With
Did you
some
break out
cinnamon.
anything?
No, I did pull out the mango, but I didn't cut it because by the time I cut up the apples and an orange and the bananas.
Any
And
papayas?
and the passion fruit. And I
Passion
had,
fruit's awesome.
And I had the yogurt and the cinnamon. And then I ate an artichoke, a whole artichoke
Wow.
that was already cooked and cold.
Right, right.
I was stuffed
Yeah. No, that sounds like a
without
lot.
any
Right.
bread,
Yeah, no carbs at all.
no carbs.
Yeah.
Now, I will admit, my energy level is much higher.
Right.
And I do feel like a little bit on the shaky side, like I'm used to having the carbs to
Right.
kind of,
Sure.
fill me up.
I understand that.
But I'm fine. And
Like
I'll
a
get
fuel,
through this
yeah.
one day without carbs.
Right, right.
Even though there's a part of my mind that's like,
Wow.
I certainly would love a bagel.
Oh,
You know?
definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So, where were we at? We're kind of we're ending the thing.
Yeah, I guess
pretty
so.
much done.
I mean, how
And
far
this
did we
episode-
get? We got like 2 paragraphs or something?
No, we got the whole page. The
Whoa.
entire page and the questions are done.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah. So it's all good.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we are actually, we finished page 9, and unless we have a guest, which I don't think we do have a guest coming,
Right.
the next episode should be page 10, the ripple effect of perception. And the first question is going to be, do you think your family or friends would be positively affected if you felt more grateful, kind, and optimistic? So I think that we know the answer to that, but
Yes.
we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. I wanted to tell you a couple other things, but before we end this episode,
Uh-huh.
what do we do?
we play our little outro song. But what about inviting them to our meeting on Saturday?
I'm going to invite them after.
Okay.
Let's do the outro.
All right,
song.
here we go. Now you've heard the Shift Show. I hope you got your mind blown. We'll be back next week with more to say. And if you are a seeker, by the book dig deeper. Take what you like and now go out and play.
The Perceptual Shift
Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nice. Fall off that cliff.
Milking it, baby.
That's right.
If you want to perceptually shift with us,
Important.
you can buy the book on Amazon.com.
Or on Kindle.
You can get the Kindle there too for $2.99.
Yeah. It'll save some ducats.
If you want a signed copy of the book,
Yeah.
you can put it in the comments
Yeah.
of this podcast, or you can reach out to me on Instagram or TikTok.
Right.
James M for Michael Quine, Quine is my handle, and you can also see some life hacks there.
Yeah, I love the life hacks.
And we're going to be doing today. We're going to do our first "Do This, Not This," which is
Right.
going to be really cool. So you want to check that out on Instagram and TikTok. And then also, if you like this podcast, like, follow, and subscribe, and then you'll get notified when the next one comes out. So
And we have a guest coming up on one of them.
we have a guest coming up. Well, probably by now Haley's already come up,
Right.
because this is after Haley. But we'll be having other guests,
Yeah.
for sure. And the way that it works is we do a page each time, but then when
Right.
we have a guest, we do it a little bit differently.
Sure.
We do have a Saturday workshop too,
Right.
where we actually read from the book on Zoom live, and you can see me and Robbie
Yeah.
and at that meeting. And the details are in this podcast, and the information of this podcast.
Right.
And we also post it on Instagram and TikTok, but it's every Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do usually 1 or 2 pages. Sometimes
Yeah.
we get 2 pages done. Sometimes it's only 1 page.
Right.
Usually between a half an hour and an hour.
Yeah.
Depending on how deep it is and how many people are there. But you're welcome to join us. If you and if you don't have the book yet and you want to join us, you can also contact me, DM me,
Right.
and I can send you pictures of the pages.
Yeah, there's a couple of people that don't have the book, but they're anxious to get started,
That's
and
right.
you send them the
Yes.
pages, right?
The whole thing that we're doing isn't about money or
Yeah.
accolades or anything. It's about helping other people
Right,
to
and
have a better life.
and loving your life.
Loving your
It's
life and sharing how much we love our life.
Getting rid of drama, getting rid of negativity, getting rid of old patterns. It's effing boring, man. Like, let's start enjoying life.
Yes, and speaking about loving life isn't always loving every single
Thank
thing
you.
that happens
Yeah, there's
in
a
life.
stereotype that you're just farting rainbows and
But
stuff
the
like that.
idea is that we love life a lot more than being 6 feet under.
That's for
and
sure.
we love this life of perceptually shifting and evolving into a better version of ourselves so much.
Yes, it's so great to have these tools at my disposal. So if my day is starting to go kind of wonky, which sometimes it does,
Yep.
I've got a lot of tools.
Yes.
Gratitude journal, hitting my knees and just letting go, keeping a sense of humor. There's a long list.
Yes.
And Life Hacks, and the book is full of all these tools.
Exactly. And if you're not loving life at this very moment,
Right.
one of the things that we say is I love my life as an affirmation.
Sure.
Because it's what we aspire to do.
That's right.
If you want
That's
to love
right.
your life, say I love my life out loud.
Yeah.
And that's the way we end the podcast.
Yeah.
So do it with us. if you feel so inclined.
Sure.
If you even a smidgen believe that it might help you
Yeah.
love your life more.
Try it or deny it. It really helps.
It
Our
really
meeting on Saturday was epic.
Epic.
It was I think the best one so
It
far.
was for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ding this,
Okay.
and then I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do it.
That's right.
Ready? 1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
I love my life! Here comes Kona right.
The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa.